Pinapasalamatan ko ang ating former president na inuna niya ang drugs at nawala yung manufacturing drugs deal sa Pilipinas. Pero ang pumalit ay mga smuggled drugs. Ang pumalit. Nakikita po natin, per tons din naman ang nahuhuli. Sa Davao, may nahuli. O sa ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, may nahuli. Pero nakikita po ninyo, the first 3 months ng panunungkulan ng ating former president, more than 1,000 na eh. First 6 months o first year ng ating bagong Pangulo, wala pa 300. So, ibig po sabihin, talagang merong pagkakaiba. Talagang nais natin sabihin dito, merong nangyaring massive
Mr. Chair.
Yeah,
can we recognize Congressman Prasco?
Oo, parang na-struck lang ako sa sinabi ni former secretary. So, ibig mo bang sabihin na gina-justify mo yung drug war ni Duterte dahil sa mga patayan? So, okay lang na may pinatay dahil dito sa drug war at ang mga tao ay sinasabi nila na sinusuportahan nila to. Baka hindi, takot sila, no? At masasabi na ba natin ngayon, Mr. Chair, na nawala na ba ang droga? Na nawala ba sa panahon ni Duterte? Na-reduce ba talaga yung paggamit ng droga, Mr. Chair? Tapos yung sinasabi nyo rin kanina na reasonable force. So sa pag-uusap ninyo, parang kanina sinasabi din ni Secretary, Mr. Chair, na pinapaliwanag naman ni Duterte kung paano itong reasonable force. So reasonable force ba yung killing? Mismo sa bibig niya eh. 'Di ba? May salitang patayan doon sa sabi niya, may mga pinakita sa video yung mga sinasabi niya tungkol sa papatayin ko, yung mga 'di ba? O dapat patayin. Kahit si Bato, sinasabi niya kung di makalaban, palabanin niyo, kung walang baril, bigyan niyo, 'di ba? So, hindi ko maintindihan, Mr. Chair, na reasonable force yung sinasabi. Tapos ganito yung mga statement. Parang in conflict dun sa sinasabi ng ating former secretary, Mr. Chair. Parang hindi ko lang matanggap na parang gina-justify niya yung mga patayan. Okay lang yan, nawala, nabawasan, natakot ang tao, etc. Mr. Chair.
Your Honor, hindi naman po na gina-justify natin ang drug war campaign dahil sa mga namamatay at mga inaabuso ng mga ordinary people ng mga taong quite unfortunately na involved sa droga. Tama lang naman po na dahil ganun katindi ang nangyayaring, kumbaga tinawag na nga po na salot ang drug scourge, ano po. Kaya po tingin ko ay nararapat lamang na maging i-address ng gobyerno yung ganyang klaseng problema. Kaya po tama na magkaroon ng drug campaign. Pero hindi po natin gina-justify yung paggamit ng excessive force na hindi naman kailangang barilin o patayin ay gagawin. Ano po? Yun po ang maliwanag na gusto kong maliwanagan, maipaliwanag. Hindi po natin gina-justify yun. At ang Department of Justice nga po ay nag-conduct on its own ng mga ganyang klaseng investigasyon. Pero yun pong policy na bigyang pansin ng Presidente ang sitwasyon natin sa droga ay isang bagay na palagay ko po lahat naman tayo ay mag-agree dahil malala na po ang drug situation nung time na gawing programa ng Presidente ang drug war. Lahat po tayo nakakabasa sa dyaryo, sa TV, halos araw-araw po. May mga nangyayaring insidente na bigla na lang sinasaksak sa sasakyan or binubugbog or ninanakawan dahil po either lango or basag or durog yung tinatawag na person concerned or dahil po sa pangangailangan para siya ay makabili ng droga. Hindi po natin gina-justify yung violence. Ang gina-justify po natin ay aksyon ng gobyerno para po ma-address yung mga ganyang klaseng crimes committed, quite unfortunately, either willfully or not willfully because of a health condition perpetrated by persons who are afflicted with drug abuse.
Let me Professor, nung unang taon ng ating former president, ilan po napatay? Unang taon.
Nung first year po, sandali lang po. Pero yung, I remember at least at the time, from July up to August, September, mga 1,000 per month.
That is
yung death tolls.
unang taon. That's the first year.
The first 3 months.
The
Yun
first-
po yung height.
The first 3 months.
Yun po yung height ng war on
Comparing it
drugs.
to the unang taon ng ating Pangulo ngayon, meron ba napatay?
Actually, ang Third World Study Center po ang may datos po sila tungkol dyan.
Salamat po. Sa katunayan, sa unang 6 na buwan, noong, ito ay base sa pagsunod namin sa mga
Yes,
balita
yes,
na lumabas. May 1,448 na kasong drug-related killings unang 6 na buwan noong 2016.
Ng dating
2016.
Pangulo.
Ng dating Pangulo.
O unang 6 na buwan.
Opo.
Ngayon pong unang 6 na buwan ng ating Pangulong Marcos.
Pangulong Marcos, ang minonitor namin actually isang buong taon, ay may 342 na patayan. At 54 dito ay naganap lahat sa Davao City.
Okay, so meron tayong comparison dito, Secretary Guevara. No? The thing is, totoo po yung sinabi ni Congressman Castro na hindi naman nahinto ang drugs. Ngayon, ako naman, pinapasalamatan ko ang ating former president na inuna niya ang drugs at nawala yung manufacturing drugs dito sa Pilipinas. Pero ang pumalit ay mga smuggled drugs. Ang pumalit. Nakikita po natin, per tons din naman ang nahuhuli. Sa Davao, may nahuli. O sa ibang lugar sa Pilipinas, may nahuli. Pero nakikita po ninyo, the first 3 months ng panunungkulan ng ating former president, more than 1,000 na First 6 months o first year ng ating bagong Pangulo, wala pa 300. So, ibig po sabihin, talagang merong pagkakaiba. Talagang nais natin sabihin dito, merong nangyaring massive na annihilation, nung panahon ng dating Pangulo.
Yeah, so Mr. Chair, may follow-up question. Sa dami ng mga nahuli, tama naman po yung sinasabi ni Sec. Maynard na talagang karumal-dumal yung ibang mga krimen na nangyayari at dapat nga mahinto ito. But as a doctor, I'm also looking at the fact that these small-time pushers and drug users, and I'm not saying that all those who were killed were actually part of that niche of the population kasi marami nga yung mga nadamay lang. Pero ang tanong ko, ilan pong mga malalaking isda ang nahuli? Yeah, maybe in so far as...
Si General Albayalde.
Mr. Chairman, I think the PNP will be in best position to answer that question. I'm sure they have this data from their end.
But now, the Philippine National Police in the current situation will be able to answer that. No?
Yes.
Palagay ko may alam din ako na there are 20 drug traffickers. Malaki po ito nakakulong. Nahuli, pero nakulong. Pero walang namatay. 8 ang big time. At ginawang opisina ang kulungan.
So, Mr. Chairman,
That's during the drug war.
Mr. Chairman, bale, 20 malalaking isda ang nahuli, nakulong, 8 doon ang talagang sobrang giant fish in the drug syndicate.
At ginawang office ang kulungan.
Oh, so maybe can General Albayalde comment on this?
Well, that's on the part of the BGMP, ma'am, because yung pong custodial hindi handled ng Philippine National Police yan.
Bucor.
Of course,
So,
the
under
Bucor. If they tolerate that practice,
Mr.
then
Chair.
to ask the Bucor to do that po. Yeah. What we have are just small jails in the different police stations, Mr. Chairman.
Well, no, you were the Director General of the Philippine National Police. So you're not, hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na small jail lang ang nyo. You also have a partnership with Bucor on that. Kayo nakakahuli ng mga big fish. Inuulit, nakakulong sa Muntinlupa. And all of us know, publicly public ito, that they are making their own cell as the office. In fact, some of them are even air-conditioned because they have the money to do that.
Yes,
So, Mr. Chair, maybe
Chairman.
Congressman Acop can shed light on something. He was, hindi, sige, mamaya.
So, the thing is, yung pinag-uusapan po kanina na if we have seen, I've been in government since 1992, no? I'm not going to reveal to you how old I am, pero I'm still quite young. Pero palagay ko, palagay ko, since I was young until now, I have not seen such massive death. Sabihin natin na tama si Secretary Guevara na nagustuhan ng taong bayan ang drug war sapagkat galit tayo sa drugs Pero the thing is this, no? naniniwala din naman tayo na itong mga napatay na ito, mga suspect lang to eh. Hindi naman sila convicted na of drugs. Ang iba nadamay lang. Ang iba hindi naman talaga drugs. Ang iba
Yung iba driver ng
Ang iba,
tricycle
drug
ng
pusher.
motor. Maybe Mr. Chair,
Diba?
Congressman
Drug
Akop.
user.
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead, Congressman Ako.
the PNP cannot answer the query of the Honorable Garin unless they can tell us that there was a drug list wherein the names there are classified as high-value targets and the others not. Now, may I ask the PNP whether there was really a drug list during that time? Kasi yun ang rason ng mga pulis noon eh. No, there was a drug list. Ang ini-excuse nyo, kaya na-enkwentro dahil kasama sa drug list.
Meron ba kayo nun?
Ngayon, iba na. Di ba, Director General Lasso, the list now is coming from the barangays.
Pero Congressman Ako, meron ang PIDEA na drug list, di ba?
Eh, gusto ko ang malaman kung nakanino, Mr. Chair, because I haven't seen it. Pero yun ang dinadahilan kung may napapatay.
Ganito na lang, before you answer, no? Gagabihin tayo rito, no? Pero ganito na lang, can you submit to us a drug list? PIDEA, can you submit to us a drug list if you have any? Do you have any or not?
Sir, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, yes, we have a drug list. We call it the National Drug Information System. But I'm sorry, Your Honor,
Mr. Chair,
we cannot provide you a...
I will just ask that question. Is that the drug list during the time of former President Digong, or it is the current drug list? Because I know that you have a drug list coming from the different barangays submitted to the local government units and validated by the PIDEA, right? Pursuant to a dangerous drugs board policy.
Yes, Your Honor. The NDIS that I mentioned earlier is the official database of target personalities that we have in PIDEA. I was not yet, when I joined PIDEA, I was informed that during the past administration in 2016, and I did list, it is an interagency drug information database was provided.
So why can't you give to us a drug list? Because of
Sir,
confidentiality?
yes, sir, yes, it's yes, sir.
Well, you can give that to us with confidentiality for my eyes only.
Mr.
Pwede ba yun?
Chair, just to go back to where we were, I believe the Honorable Akop had a question that can be answered by PNP and PIDEA.
Yeah. Oo. Do you have the number of the drug list in your hand? Yung number lang, yung number.
No, sir.
No. How about Mr. Wilkins? Do you have a drug list before, di ba? And during that time, it was a time of the former president.
Mr. Chair, bago nag-umpisa ang presidente, meron tayong out of the Dangerous Drugs Board survey, household survey, meron tayong lumabas na about 3.4 million persons who use drugs. 3.4. Yung nag-start yung term ng ating presidente. Wala naman, hindi naman yun lahat nasa listahan. It's just a household survey sa different places in the country. Now, ang PIDEA po ay merong National Drug Information System which dates back nung NARCOM days pa. Yung mga part of that is NARCOM days pa, and then every year sinasala kung active pa ba o hindi. So during our time, every month may initial listahan, tapos meron ding ibinigay na listahan from other government agencies, kinonsolidate ng PIDEA, and then we tried to re-evaluate kung nasa if this personality is still active or not. And then nung nag-start ang ating yung tinatawag ni Sir Bato na tukhang, actually it came from Barangay Drug Clearing Program, Mr. Chair. Yung Tokhang is the first phase of the Barangay Drug Clearing Program. With the help of ang program talaga nito, Mr. Chair, is kasama natin ang barangay, kasama natin ang pulis.
Mr. Chair, I think the answer of the former DG Wilkins is not appropriate for the question of this representation, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to know if there was an original list which was made as a basis for operation against high-value targets and pushers.
During the time of the former president.
Yes, because as of
Meron,
now,
sir.
there is another list being, shall we say, listed by PDEA coming from the barangays of this country, the information of which is validated by PDEA, and they come up with a list pursuant to a dangerous drugs board policy. So, are you trying to tell this representation that the drug list during the former administration is the same drug list that you're using now? Please answer my question.
No, Your Honor.
Oh. So there are two drug lists. Where is the first one? That's my question. Which was used by operatives when they encounter valuable targets involved in the illegal drug business. Diba? If we go back to the different operations, congressman na kasi ako noon eh. Kaya alam ko. And alam ko rin na 8 yung big time businessmen, Chinese businessmen involved. Nandun na sila sa kwan. Why? Because I was there when the case of then Secretary De Lima was heard in this Congress. I was part of that committee. Kaya nalaman ko yung mga impormasyon na ito.